Prep Test 68, game number 4, question 23. The order is fully determined if which of the following is true. So let's get our master diagram up here and just start plugging them in one at a time. If H is fourth, we know that our GHJ scenario must fit one of these three molds. So let's try one of them out. J, G, S, Q, R, Y. Great, that works. But we need to know that that's the only way it can work with H in the fourth spot. And right off the bat, in other questions in this game, it's been made clear that S and Q can be pretty easily swapped in spots 1 and 3. So I could put a Q there and an S there and not actually change anything. Therefore, placing H in spot 4 does not fully determine the order. So we can eliminate that. Let's move on to the next option. H goes in spot number 6. If H is 6th, then we're no longer dealing with quite the same limited options. We're dealing with this one, or this one. And so we're already not quite sealing the deal here, right? We know that J and G could go there and there, and we have the exact same scenario with S and Q that we had in the last one. So this does not fully determine the order. What about R in the fourth position? If we place R fourth, what that tells us is that J and G both have to come before it, and the only way to make that happen is by placing them in 1 and 3. We also know that Q or S needs to be in this place, but S won't work because if S is before Q, Q has to be in space 3. So this must be a Q. We have H, S, and Y left. S cannot be here. Y cannot be here because it needs to be after S. So H must go there, meaning that S has to go here and Y has to go here. So thus far, if R is placed in the fourth position, this is the only way to arrange the remaining pieces. So we're looking pretty good. But let's just check the others and make sure. So R in the 7th position, we've actually seen this happen a number of times, and if you notice, we can do the same thing with S and Q here that we've done everywhere else without breaking any rules. So that one doesn't work. And finally, Y is 5th. Well, we just arranged Y in the 5th position, and we know that there's at least 2 possibilities for S and Q. So that doesn't work, and that reconfirms that C is in fact the correct answer, and it finishes this very rough game off once and for all.